Hello people, it's the Secret Anime Fan here. Today's video is a new series on my channel and it will be about One Piece birthdays, a video to highlight and celebrate a character. In these videos I will show some love to the character, discuss my favourite things about them, maybe show a bit of knowledge about their backstory and things like that. If you'd like to share your favourite memory of a character, then go ahead down below. Now this character in particular is a really minor character, but that's not going to stop me from talking about him on his special day. So let's get started. I'm going to be talking about Gyro today. As you can tell by the date, his birthday is on June the 22nd. Now let's talk about his appearance for a moment. And the main thing you think of when you see Gyro is that a crab hand? What's up with that? Well, yes, it is a crab hand by the looks of it. So let's start off talking about that. Now my first thought when I saw this was instantly, perhaps he has some kind of fishman genes or heritage in his genes. I don't know what percentage, but who knows. And it somehow led him to having the crab claw. But then it comes clearly apparent he isn't. That isn't the case, because it looks more like a weapon than some kind of genetic mutation or something along the lines of that. So what's really up with having a crab claw? Well, here is my favourite speculation on that. I reckon it's some sort of weapon that ate a devil fruit. We've seen it happen in One Piece before, so it's not that far-fetched to believe he has one. Something which would definitely help a pirate make it all the way through to the first half of the Grand Line to Fishman Island. But unfortunately, by the looks of it, it's just perhaps just a weird kind of weapon shaped like a crab claw. It even has bolts in it by the looks of it, perhaps further reinforcing it's not a devil fruit weapon. But Lasso, if you remember from Alabaster, the gun that Mr. Four had, still had like gun characteristics and looked like a gun. So even after eating a devil fruit, that's what the gun ate the devil fruit. We still don't know how that happens, which we'll can't wait to find out. So who knows, maybe this is a devil fruit weapon. Now I am reading the manga for this observation, and in the manga we actually see blood coming from potentially Gyro's crab claw, but most likely it's just from Gyro himself. The claw itself looks like it was previously a mace, but now is a crab claw. It also looks like it's firmly attached to Gyro's arm, so I wonder if he had it attached at some point after losing his hand or something like that. Maybe he had lost his hand or something. He had this devil fruit, no one on his crew wanted to eat it. He's had a spare mace, maybe he used to dual hand a sword and a mace. He was better at the sword, so he gave the crab devil fruit to the mace, and now we can attach it to his arm. That'd be really cool. Unfortunately, it's a minor character, so we'll most likely never get an explanation. Now, let's talk about the sword just briefly. He must be quite competent in sword play to be wielding a sword, and I like this combo, having a sword and having a crab claw, the unique use of weapons. Unfortunately, again, we're never going to get an expansion on that, but it would have been cool to see a little bit more of an expansion on that combo of weapons. Okay, let's move on to his appearance in the story. By that I mean his background. Gyro was seen in the Fishman arc trying to escape from Hody Jones. Was it Hody Jones? I'm calling him Hody Jones. Having been captured by the new Fishman pirates and told to be their henchmen, Gyro gave up on ever reaching the new world and doing everything else just to get back to the old world, also as referred to as Paradise or the first part of the Grand Line. It must be noted his bounty was 73 million, so he must have been relatively powerful in a sense, not for the new world, but for the first part of the Grand Line. That's pretty powerful it's pretty powerful in general. More on that in a minute though. So I'm actually going to call him Hody. I'm going back to Hody, not Hody. It just feels more right to call him Hody Jones, but Hody Jones, or just Hody, heard of the escape of Crab Hand Gyro, that's his moniker, and Gyro had a crew, heard that they tried to escape yet again, and this time he chose to make an example of them, and well, he wrecks them, like literally, he wrecks their ship, all the whilst being in handcuffs to prove that fishmen don't need their hands to sink ships, and thus prove that fishmen are the superior race. It all ends for Gyro and his crew as Hody sends their wrecked ship into the new world in like a bubble that goes up to the new world as to send a message to others. I suppose they finally got their dream to enter the new world, just not in the way that they wanted to reach the new world. Now, before I end the video, I have one more topic of discussion for this video. As many of you know, Holdy Jones used pills to build up his power. Taking one doubles the strength of a character, taking two doubles it again, while Holdy took a whole handful. So what would have happened to Holdy had he not taken the pills? Would he win against Gyro and his crew? Well, I'm going to discuss that now. So if you didn't know, fishmen are inherently 10 times as strong as humans. So Holdy has that going for him. They are even more formidable in the sea or water. Holdy battled Gyro in the deep sea, but Gyro has numbers, and again, he does have a 73 million bounty. If you think about it, Luffy beat Arlong when he had a 30 million bounty, I believe. But of course, Luffy was not in the sea, so that's kind of like, would he have won if he was in the sea? Who knows? But that's not part of this discussion. But still, base Holdy is probably not as strong, or he's probably around the same level as Arlong, and that's why he kind of cheats using pills so he can get a lot stronger than Arlong ever was. So I reckon Gyro could probably defeat a base level Holdy if they fought on land, that's for sure. In water, not as much, because Holdy could still wreck the ship and obviously has the upper hand in water. But maybe if Holdy chose to fight him one-on-one on Gyro's ship, with the ship still being coated, and Gyro might have a chance. Now, what would happen if Holdy was still handcuffed? By that, because the previous examples I was throwing out there are him being not handcuffed. So if Holdy went out there handcuffed, I think Gyro would have a heck of a better chance to beat him, even if they were in the sea. He even may be able to take on Holdy as long as he doesn't run out of breath. We know that is an issue. I think Zoro had that issue in the manga and anime. Don't quote me on that. And if he had his crew backing him whilst they fought in the sea, he may just be able to take Holdy on in this kind of example. I would probably still give it to Holdy, maybe, but it would be a tough one for Holdy to do, even if he's in the sea. It may also be noted that Gyro stated he had beaten Fishman before. He even gains a little confidence from that being the case, so who knows? Maybe he could handle Holdy in water. Anyway, happy birthday to Crab Hand Gyro, the man with one of the funniest nicknames in One Piece. If I had to guess his age, I'd probably say he's in his late 20s to early 30s. And that's it for this video. It's kind of like my character story / overviews I do on my channel, mixed with some kind of discussion. So if you like this video, then check out my character stories. I do them from series like One Piece and Dragon Ball, mainly One Piece at the moment. I also do manga reviews from One Piece, My Hero Academia and The Promised Neverland, and I do the occasional theory video here and there. Please like and subscribe, and see ya.